Okay, so next let's take a look at the adjustments that you can make to product items, lines, and mixes. So over time, companies will change their various products and their lines and their mixes. And the reason they do that is to take advantage of new technology or to respond to changes in the environment, new customers, new customer preferences, and so forth. And they may adjust their product lines and so forth by doing the following: modifying products, repositioning products, repositioning products, extending products, or contracting products, and we'll look at those for now. Okay, so product modifications. Okay, so the first type of modification you get is a quality modification, and that's where you make changes to how durable a product is or how dependable a product is, improving its quality. And sometimes what companies do is they might even reduce the quality of a product, because then they can charge it out for a cheaper price. They can reduce their prices, and that helps as well. Sometimes that you need to reduce your price. Maybe things are becoming too expensive, and so the only way to sometimes it's just to keep the price stable because of inflation, and the way to do that is by reducing the quality. And by enhancing the quality, they can compete more effectively with competitors who are producing quality products. It can also increase brand loyalty. Customers can become more loyal to the brand because of the quality increases. They can raise their prices because of the quality increases. And generally, sometimes it creates new opportunities for new market segments. Okay, so if you increase or include car safety features like airbags, you can sell your products to a new market or a different market, ones that are looking for safety, ones that maybe have a little bit more money to spend. Okay, then you get functional modifications. This is where you change the product's versatility. How effective is it? How convenient is it? How safe is it? Okay, it's functionally different. Not quality different, it just means you can use it for different forms of functions now. Okay, so Samsung recently, when I made this presentation, it was recent, they added a zoomable camera to their Galaxy S4. So they changed its functionality. They made it more functional, meant that you can now use it to take professional photos. Didn't improve the quality, just the actual functions. Then you get style modifications, and this is where you change the looks. How stylish is the product? And clothing companies obviously do this a lot, especially when certain product ranges or clothing ranges get worn out. There's just an example of some clothing. Okay, then we have product line extensions. And this is where you choose to add products to an existing product line so that you can gain more customers in the market, compete more broadly. Okay? For example, Toyota added a Lexus. This is called an upward stretch, right? So Toyota usually sells cars to the middle income range, but now they started to include a product like the Lexus to target higher income segments. Then we have Mercedes-Benz, and they added the A-Class. Remember, so Mercedes-Benz is usually very expensive products, but they added this A-Class so that they could target customers in the more middle income segment, and that we call a downward stretch. Okay, and then we have product line contractions. And this is where you reduce the items in your product lines. The question here is, does the world really need 31 versions of Head & Shoulders? And that's what Head & Shoulders used to have. They used to have 31 different types of Head & Shoulders. And Procter & Gamble, who's the company that owns Head & Shoulders, said no. So they contracted. Contract means to make smaller. They decreased the amount of products in their product lines by eliminating unpopular sizes, flavors, and other variations. So maybe certain variations that people didn't buy very much, they just took them out. So that it's also easier for customers to find what they're looking for. They don't have to look through 31 different versions in order to find the one that they like. And Unilever, which is also a very big company, has gone down to 600 more profitable brands from 1,600. So focusing on the brands that are the most profitable. Okay, there are some symptoms. When is your product line, when do you have too many items in your product line? So some product lines do not contribute to the profits because they're not making a lot of money. And also they can cannibalize, meaning they can take some of the sales from your other product lines. And usually what will happen is, remember, every product line you have, you need to have marketing staff, you need to have a whole team invested in promoting that product line. And so if you have a lot of people working on a product line and it's not making a lot of money, you've got to still pay their salaries. So it increases your expenses. And sometimes products just become obsolete, like the typewriter. We don't have it anymore. Right? So people just don't use them anymore. So you then have to remove them from your product lines, or from your product mix at least. And also because there's new entries that make it obsolete, or there's better products offered by the competition. Alright.